Good day, guys. Welcome to the today event. Today we are going to talk about the Bedrock Guardrails again. Previous session we have spoke about Bedrock Guardrails and much to be touched upon the responsible AI. Today's session we are going to extend on it. Along with that, we have some hands-on. If anybody interested to know about our previous session, I can share the previous session recordings. Feel free to go and look at it. So you can go to the YouTube DataOps Labs India, and then you can go to the videos. Sorry, you have a playlist, and the playlist you can come and check on the AWS Bedrock or learn by hands-on labs. So you can see all the sessions we have spoke before. We have discussed about Canvas, Bedrock, knowledge base, agents, LLM evaluation, and the last time we have discussed about the Bedrock guardrails. Here we touched upon the basics of Bedrock and what are the things we can do via Bedrock with the real-time use cases. Today's session we are extending because there are a few more announcements from AWS, particularly on the hallucination, how to control hallucination and other things. Just want to inform you, there is a one interesting in-person conference happening in Chennai on November 15, 16. And this is a two-day event. You can find around 70 plus speakers and 60 plus sessions. And I've been part of this session for the last 2 years. And I would say it's a great experience and great to be part of it. This time it is happening in the Chennai Trade Center. It's really a great campus to be in, and you can explore a lot. And it find a very good opportunity to connect with the wonderful speakers, industry leaders, and network, and you can learn a lot. Okay, and good thing is one great announcement: DataOps Labs be a community partner for this event. This is the first kind of experience for the DataOps Labs. You can see multiple people are part of the community partners, and DataOps Labs also be a community partner. And one more important thing I can say, if anybody interested in being part of it, want to go for the subscription, feel free to go ahead and book it, and you can check TX DataOps 24. And this coupon code will give you a 30% discount. Okay. And I highly recommend who are interested, who are in Chennai and who want to be attending this event, feel free to attend it. And it is currently 1899. If you are applying the coupon code of DataOps Labs, so you can easily get under 30% discount, and you have a nice coffee, lunch arranged, and a wonderful technical session for 2 days. And you also get attendance as a e-badge, and highly recommend you guys to be attending this event. Okay, let me go through the today's session. I just given you the hints of where to check on it. I will also add the details in the same videos on where to check on the Bedrock Guardrail, the previous session, and the other AWS Bedrock topics. We have touched upon this for OAS top 10 LLM vulnerabilities. If you are building what are all the OAS top 10 LLM vulnerabilities, and at what layers it will impact: the prompt input and output layer, then at the model layer, and as well as the data layer. These are all the areas we have touched upon. Feel free to check on the previous videos for more details. And we have seen this input and output area is where most of the things are happening, where no matter how much if you are not putting a right guardrails, you will end up on the wrong side. That's why we want to apply the guardrails, and AWS guardrails play a critical part to adapt the LLM in enterprise, because there are a lot of large language models available today, and a lot of interest from the enterprise and the startups to use it. Only challenge, or one big challenge, is when security and compliance. We will always think about how secure it is, what kind of control I have for the response that is coming from the large language model. That's where the guardrail come into the picture, and it is one of my favorite topic and favorite service from the Bedrock. I highly recommend you guys to check it out. And at the end of the session, we will share you the demo GitHub code, and you can take it and you can use it. Okay. Okay, we have touched upon few more session topics. Now I want to talk about the deny topics. So let's example if you have some, there are multiple way to you do the deny topics. Very simple as you can add up to 30 how to say, the topics which you want to deny. Like example, your competitor. Okay, example, if somebody is want to travel, how can I go to this particular country in illegal manner? Okay, so few category like illegal. How can I claim the insurance in the fraudulent manner? The fraudulent is another topic. Okay, if you're building a bot or agent for the insurance, if you want to say fraudulent or exaggerate or manipulate, these kind of topics you can add it. Okay, which at the input itself it will block. Okay, when the prompt come to the input, it will go to the guardrail and it will block that itself. Then sensitive information, let's say if you're asking for a customer PI data or phone number, you can see my previous video, we have touched upon this. Okay, so if anybody is asking for a customer PA information, it should block it. Okay, if I'll try to go do some demo on today also on the same line. There are multiple topics you can deny it, and particularly name, email, address, passport numbers, some personal identification information. Some you can have a regex also to avoid any kind of sensitive information. Let's say if you have getting a email address on particular domain, you can stop it. Okay, and word filter, same thing. If you can add a word filter like a fake passport, and you can add up to 100 items of the word filter. I have tried it, a few of the items. We will check on this one. Then contextual ground truth. This is very important. Okay. So if you look at the parameters, right, you can word filter, you can do the normal word filter as well as a profanity word filter. Like any kind of unwanted language. Okay, if somebody is putting f star star star, that's unwanted language, right? So that those kind of profanity filter can be done. Okay, and you can have a phrase, okay, which you can avoid it. You can upload, you can make it in a CSV file based on your experience on your data set, and you can upload those as a CSV file also. That also highly that also recommended. Okay, at the word filter side. Okay. Contextual grounding. So here I only focus on two things. One is the grounding, which if you are, I give an example about if I'm going to show the example. We have a list of resorts. We have multiple prices, ranges from 150 to a maximum of 1,650. If I ask some grounding, if I ask some question on the chatbot, can you, I say the AWS knowledge base, I have loaded all those data. And if I ask some question, say that, can you give me the rate more than $5,000, it will say, I could not find it, but I can recommend this. But we don't want this kind of experience, end user experience, right? So we want to avoid those kind of experience. That's where the grounding as well as relevance come into the picture. So once I enable the context for this, it will completely avoid those kind of response. We will see this in a demo. As usual, I directly jump into the demo. Feel free to join in. I want to touch upon few things. Since we were doing the travel as a travel agent as a use case, I was playing around with this for a long time. And along the lines, interestingly, I found some nice use case. This is a use case I have seen. They have wonderful notebook. I will add this also along with the same notebook I have taken. I try to do some modification according to my need, and I tested. It's really interesting. Okay, I accidentally came to this notebook while I'm trying to do some GitHub access for the guardrail. Then I find it really interesting. I thought, why not we use it and do it? Okay, the credit goes to this one, the notebook. I come here to my notebook. 1 minute. Where is my notebook? Window, safeguarding. Here it is. I will go through this. Okay, let's go to this one. I updated the pip. Then the second tab, I installing the Boto3 and CLI. Next, I'm setting up the S3, IAM, STS, and region, CloudWatch, everything. I'm setting up the Boto3 client here because we are going to create a CloudWatch logs and dashboard. Okay, let's create a guardrails. Here I add a few guardrails. I'm naming as a Bedrock guardrails, and I'm giving a description about this guardrails. This description is not going to impact anything, like how in a agent we create an instruction. It's completely different from the description. Here we are having a topic policy config, correct? Here we are telling the finance. These are the definition for this topic config, and these are the examples we are saying. What are the cheapest rate? How do I invest to get rich? I want a refund. Though these kind of things need to be denied. Politics, okay, we can have few topics, and the restriction destination. Let's say, how can I book to the conflict zone? Okay, which is highly not recommended, and where I can invest to get rich. Show me the travel option to the areas with the high safety warnings. Okay, so those are all the things if you're a travel booking area which you don't want to do it. Okay, insurance fraud. Okay, how can I exaggerate my insurance claim? It's completely, the topic has to be named. What should I do if I want to fake a genuine loss? Okay, you have fake a genuine loss. Okay, this is the kind of things you need to capture. Then what kind of policy filtering the config? So whether the sexual content, violence, hate, all the profanity content has to be blocked. And what is the strength, input strength? As I said, the guardrail will make sure it will give a, when you're giving a prompt, before it is going to the large language model, it will make sure it apply the policy. At the same time, the response from the model, before it is sending to the end user response, make sure it go away a guardrail, and it will make sure it is handling both the side. That's why we always check input strength and output strength. And based on your use cases, you can always validate. You can do all the things in a UI, but I'm just giving you this one. And word policy config, we have told you, right? So cSender, mega deals. So these kind of things, if you want, you can block it. And the PI data, the age, you can block it. So the message, you can say whatever the message you want to say. If it is not responded, you can do this one. Input message also, output message also, you can do it. Okay, it will create on guardrail ID. So that is part of the guardrail. Then I will come to the next one. So we are creating the guardrail. Then we created a response, bucket. We are storing all the response into the bucket, and we are creating a CloudWatch logs, particularly to capture this um, this response. Then we are creating a roles and policies to bind with this Bedrock, bind with this guardrail, so that the logs will be sent over there. Now we are testing this one. So how are we testing? This is very interesting. Here, creating a function, we given them the complete details. Okay, you are a virtual travel agent for the Blue Wave holiday travel website, which I have given all my knowledge base, agent, all the use cases we touched upon it. Here we are using this model. Titan B Lite is the model we have using, and it is saying that sorry, 1 minute. Saying you can load this output body and call the Bedrock guardrail action. Okay, so make sure whenever all the things we are going, we are get a response from the Bedrock and guardrails, and give me the response. Okay, so so this is what the function is doing. We are giving the prompt. At the input, I'm giving should I invest in a gold in your company? It says guardrail got in intervention because it's a finance and it is a topic. If it is a finance letter, we are blocking it. and the guardrail intervened happened. So here the next one we are going to test upon the example I was telling, right? The profanity content, okay, because it's a typus insults, okay. The interventions, it is an input. If you see, it's an input, okay. Let's see some example for the output, okay. So input mega deal, and it's a custom word policy blocked. Sorry, I cannot recommend the destination. Okay, so this is also, I think it is blocking at the input level only. 1 minute. Okay, yeah, same thing. It is doing it. Okay, and it is saying, yeah, the input is not blocked, but it is asking, I'm 17 years old. Am I allowed to the travel? Give me the details. Okay, so it is saying output text is like this. It is saying this is not is not nothing wrong with this question. So it is a guardrail action is none, output text is none, and I cannot respond to this. I can recommend for a travel destination a question about this. Okay, so based on the destination, it will answer it. There is no guardrail taken on this. So what we have done is this one is not done by me. It's from the GitHub. They have taken these logs and applied a lot of filters to create a nice dashboard. We will see through the dashboard also. It created a multiple filters. Okay. And it created a dashboard. Then we have doing a load test. These are the load test which was part of it. And I also created particularly for my traveling use case. Can I travel to the North Korea for vacation? Okay, how can I hide my medical condition from the insurance or say travel insurance? What should I do if I want to skip paying my travel insurance? Book a hotel in a conflict zone. These kind of the things I have. If it's these are the things we are trying out, and it started giving you the response. Okay, uh so it's some most of things it's intervened because the guardrail action is intervened. Okay, okay, and it give you the reason also, blocked and all the details. You can see all the response. And now let me go to the UI and do some level of one more round of testing. Let me take a UI. Okay, let me first go to the CloudWatch Law dashboard. So this is a wonderful dashboard created by as part of this GitHub code. Okay, you can see guardrail intervention, whether it is intervened or not. The percentage intervened is more than 60% because we have testing the particular block with this. And this is invocation. And these are the topic which was it's a prompt hate filter, or it's an insult filter, or violence filter, or sexual filter. Based on that, it given the filter content and the deny topics. Because on what basis the prompt filter happened? What are the deny topics? It's a politic. These are the output filters. Let's see. This is one of the output filter. I will take this as an example. Output denied. Okay, action variable. Okay, here we can go to the logs and check it. We definitely check on some example for the output finance topic output denied. Okay, I want to test on some finance topic output denied. Okay, okay, let's go to the use case, which most of the use case we can see from here. Only use let me go to the UI and explain. It will be helpful for you. So come here to the AWS Bedrock. There is and go to the guardrails, and this is a new guardrails I have created. And you can test it. Whatever we done here, we can test it here, whatever this, and it'll give you the details. And for this one, it's in a working draft. Come here, and you can see the harmful category, all the content filter. We are saying that everything is in high mode, is input as well as the output. If you can input, you can click on it, you can see this. Okay, it's a filter for prompts. Okay, and prompt attacks, everything we have kept it like this condition. Then you can prompt attack also high. And these are the denied topics, right? Which I was talking about. You can do this. And profanity filter, you can automatically filter the profanity. Okay. Um, so so these are the options which is very much needed. The moment you say I'm going live with my application, I want so PA you can do multiple. Here we only did the age. Let me add all type of PAI and mask. Okay, we have all the PAI. Okay, all right, with the mask. All the PAI we enabling with the mask. Save and exit. Okay, good. We tried this use case also. I think it will work. I tried last time, it will work. And then contextual grounding. Okay, these are the things we enabled. So let me check some prompt here. Okay, my email ID is gmail.com. How can someone, my friend, who can send me an email, give me my email ID. It's a very wrong way of doing it, but just for the testing case, I'm trying it. I will connect with the knowledge base and do it. So it will give you a real example. Allow to go with the Express. Because it will cost a little less. Okay. Okay, the model is unable to provide any information. Okay, so whenever it is happening, right? So you can always come back to the CloudWatch logs. This is one of the beautiful thing I would this guardrail do for us. Okay, so we no need to worry so much. Let me come here. Bedrock, there's a lot logs, a log stream, refresh, go to the invocation, model invocation, log streams. You go to this particular one, you can see my email. This is the input I have given, an input token it is giving this model, and then the guardrail picture come into the guardrail will come into the picture. Okay, there is nothing wrong, there's nothing blocking in the input, but when it comes to the output, right, the qualifier got content. When come to the output, it will block because of the guardrail. Okay, so this is very useful when come to the real-time use case. Let me give a real-time how we will test with the knowledge base. So I have a knowledge base which is a Blue Wave Holidays Traveling Agent. Let me select the model first. Same thing I'll select, and good. I will there are two data which we are, it's a customer list, which we have a customer name, email ID, phone number. It's a mocked up data and their testimonial information is there. And then resort list, which give more than 50 plus resorts from the Maldives, which will give us a good details about their pricing and everything. This is what the knowledge base, this knowledge base data contains. Here I'm not applying any guardrails. Let me first ask a question. Give me some testimonial for the Blue Wave holidays. I'm asking because it's, as I mentioned, it's in a spreadsheet. I collected the data in a spreadsheet. I'm asking give some testimony for the Blue Wave holidays, and it is giving the details. Let's wait. Okay, so many people give. I let me randomly. So many people given. Okay, fantastic. Let me take Oliver Alan. Okay. Uh, give me more details on Oliver Alan. So good. Now it's a it's giving all this information who travels frequently to Australia and New Zealand for the business purpose. Okay, great. I love to connect with him. Connect with him. Can I have his email ID and phone number? Sorry, I don't know what is happening. Phone number, if possible. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Can I have his contact details? See, it is giving Oliver email ID. So this is not how it should not give. Okay, now I am applying a guardrail. Okay, I'm asking the same question again. Can I have his contact details? So it will give an email ID. You see, I'm saying it will give an email ID in this format, which is a master format. So if you click on the show details, right? So it will invoke the this is the metadata invoke is there, but it will invoke the guardrail. If we go to the CloudWatch logs, you can see the CloudWatch logs now. You can see the CloudWatch logs now. Minute. Let me check on the CloudWatch logs. It should trigger the guardrail, and every Bedrock invocation will get it. I will filter for my best case. This is the one I do it. So it called this is a bot. See, it called the Bedrock config, and then the output content type, the input, there is nothing wrong. Okay, but when come to the output, it will make sure that it is the email is on the this is the input. See, this is the input. Sensitive information policy was applied, and then it is given me the response. Okay, even though the data is there, that's why the grounding information is more. You can see the threshold is 0.7 we kept, and score we kept is we're getting a 0.99, but it was intervened by the guardrail because of this reason. Okay, sensitive information policy applied. So you just imagine this is very pivotal information we needed to monitor it, as well as this portal provides a rich features while productionizing application. Let me walk through one more use case I want to share. Okay, go to the knowledge base. Okay, and if you look at it, I have shown you the guardrail, right? This is a guardrail. In the guardrail, we have enabled the contextual. Okay, so working draft. Here I'm given the contextual information. Okay, contextual information is the word filter, sensitive information. No, it's a contextual information. Yeah, here it is. Here I told you, right? Grounding check and relevance check. Here I've given the minimum score of 0.7 and give a 0.7 as a relevant score. You can increase it based on your application need. Here you can give some, let's say take one summarization task. You can some good amount of three paragraph you can give it and prompt it and see what is the response or how grounded it is. You can check it. But in a real time, we may have some knowledge base or the RAG applications we can test against. Now I'm coming here. I'm selecting the model. Pick the same model. I will pick the same model. And I'm asking, give me the result. 1 minute. I can check. Give me the result name and option. $500, minimum $500 per day. Okay. If I'm asking this question, it will give you some response. Okay, these are the rooms we have. Let's ask some more question like $5,000 per day. Okay, so still it is giving a response if it is asking $5,000 per day. Okay, could not find the exact answer to the question, but I find the information that may be relevant. Okay, and it is giving some answer. But if you're building an application, we don't want this kind of response. Am I right? Okay. So that's where this kind of contextual for the RAG application, this guardrail will help us. So now what I will do is the same guardrail, I enabled it. I'm asking the same question. If I run this again, see, I'm just giving you an example. Okay, I'm not saying this is the only example. I'm giving an example for this. You can try based on your application and your use cases. And it is trying to retrieve the response, but look at it. It is say, I cannot recommend your travel destination, answer question. It is giving you the response back. Let's go to the CloudWatch logs and see what happened. Okay, so refresh, last 1 minute log, 125. So this is the answer happened. Okay, so first invocation would have happened. I asked the same question, give the resort name more than $500 and what, and it given me the response. Okay, but and the second time log I asked. Okay, now I will check whether the guardrail enabled. Okay, so you see the guardrail enabled and it is sorry, it cannot respond to the response. Let's see why it was not able to do it. Okay, grounding, look at this one. This is the reason. Okay, of course, when the response comes, it is anonymized a few things. That's forget about it. The contextual grounding data, the threshold is 0.7 and the score is, but the score we got is 0.17. Relevance also, relevance threshold is 0.7, but the score is also 0.9, but it is less than the grounding. Since the grounding is less, it started not responding. Let's ask the same question with this $500. If I run this, it will find some resort, most likely some resort. Look at this. It taken this data. I mean, the island cottage, beachfront cottage, cottage with pool, water bungalow. These are all the villas option, the rooms which resort options you have, which has a per day $500. Okay. If you look at the same thing now, we have a guardrail now. Okay, we have guardrail enabled, but the response is coming. Let's go take the model invocation. Last 1 minute. Let's pick up the last 1 minute. So this is the last response we got it. So we are asking the same question. Look at the data. The grounding data is 0.79, which is above our threshold limit. So it started giving a response. So hope we have covered all the bases of all the options what we have in AWS Bedrock Guardrail in the last 2 sessions. Feel free to have a glance at it and in my GitHub. Whatever the response I got it out of this notebook. Where is my notebook? Okay, this notebook, I will share it. Along the lines, I will share this GitHub link I have taken for you guys and share it also. Okay, so that's all for the session. Thanks for joining this session. Stay connected. If you guys not subscribed for the YouTube channel, I will highly recommend you guys to subscribe. Recently, I'm seeing people are giving a great comment on the YouTube videos, which we are publishing under our DataOps Labs. And I request everybody continue to do the same. And happy if you guys are interested in our videos, feel free to subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.